I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it?
We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to air one out. They find some open field here. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
2nd down.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
41-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
Second and 11. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
To Saquon Barkley.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that is incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
On the return is Mickens. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
It's a
23 yards, the final tally.
1st down, Buccaneers.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Complete.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he knocked. The ball away, and it falls incomplete.
For Golden Tate, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Just like that.
And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Gain of 11 on the play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Giants nothing.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll let one go deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27 on the carry.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Jadon Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how do we have...
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week. Forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on,
we went with desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now? And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Giants 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
At the 20.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Tom Brady, of course, a member of the Bucs now, but it was these Giants who were his Super Bowl nemesis. Twice they were able to take down Brady's Pats in Super Bowls 42 and 46. And he'll let one go deep for Howard. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Brady will try again on second down. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
22 yards.
A good pickup there, a 22. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Brady now on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard pickup.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
Scotty Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Giants 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He sets to fire deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Matt Gay on for the point after.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it first and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
At the 35-yard line.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. They'll throw now on the final play. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give them one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He's got Evans. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Brady's pass.
5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
On for the point after.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
You know that old expression, it's not my night?
2 yards.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete.
Scotty Miller, 72 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
On for the point.
And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Brings up second.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
28-yard line.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
His kick is...
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. It's now 3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He completes it to Evans. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down Tampa. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Brady. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, Brady. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Again for Evans. This time he's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And a Buccaneer.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in.
Wait, 20. Check. Alpha.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
The ball carrier.
Ronald Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He had the option to hand it. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And the Giants have got it. Taking it right down Broadway. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
The tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Looking to throw. And he's got a noon one. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line.
1st and 10.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Number 10.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
Brought him down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. What an excellent run. And from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
no gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 37.
4-yard line.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's got some space here. The 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that will cut this lead down to 25.
To kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Brady going to look to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans.
Put it right down their throat.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So we rate